7 to 9 West Coast, 10 to 12 on the East, girl, you better tune into it. And boy, I try to tell you this the new big movement. Sit down and catch a vibe, cause these folk foolish. That's what you can bank on, to the bank on. Plus the more mob and the rewatch gang strong. You are not tuned in to Zooming with the zoomies. I'm at Zooming with the homies, oh man.
Hey, Tom.
Hey y'all, hey. So I know that you were expecting to see Tahir, but sometimes you got to make adjustments and the show must go on. So it's me. I'm your host tonight, Ty Davis. To those of you that may not know me, hey y'all, hey. So we are going to have a fantastic time. We have a great lineup. It appears that none of the guests are here yet. So while we wait for them, I want to go on record and say that I quit hosting last time because that bunch was the detention class, and I told Tahir, child, your kids was acting crazy. But it was very fun, and I would never quit Zooming with the homies. Like, I love Zooming with the homies. So hopefully, Mom Dukes doesn't make an appearance with the voiceover this evening. I done already told her, stay in that room until I come get you. Don't come out here if I don't come get you. So that's where we are with it. All right. We're gonna have a fun time. Tonight's guests include CHINEDUUnaka. Ooh, yeah, that's fun. Then we've got Zainab Johnson, Keenan Baker, and we're gonna have Tish Thomas, the plug, on the show. When they get here, because at this point, I mean, this has actually never happened to me before. I've never hosted Zooming with the homies and nobody was here. Is it because I have a house coat on? Is that, listen, I'm packing, child. I'm packing my clothes. I'm doing laundry. So, okay.
I don't know what happened. I was ready.
Listen, because I started ranting. You know, shout out to the Moore Mob, shout out to the Yam fam, the Yamily, always looking out for your girl, the Moore moderators, making sure that things are in check. And I was just ranting because, you know, I got to catch a flight tomorrow morning. But anywho, one of our honored guests is here, and I'm so glad that you are. So without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce to the people, those of you that may not know. And if you do know her, she ain't never had a Ty Davis introduction before on the Zoom with the homies, but that's what we're going to do. So we have the very lovely Tish Thomas, which I have had the pleasure of meeting virtually, but we have not done a face-to-face yet. Out here in these streets, she is known as the plug. The plug on what? Everything. Okay, she out here. She can help you with your marketing and your branding. And I hear that the body butters make your body feel good, and that you do a mean rendition of a chef/baker in the kitchen. Welcome, everybody. Show all your love to Tish. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, we got another one. Hold on. Let me turn my volume up. Well, hey, Tish. How are you?
I'm lit. Life could not be better. I cannot complain. Life has been absolutely amazing as of late, and I'm super excited about it.
Well, listen, that's all that matters. Super glad that you're here. And I am 100% certain that we are going to have a good time tonight. Because look at that. The people are coming in. Okay, so next up, introducing on the lineup this evening, we have stand-up comedian Keenan Baker. Now, he has a comedy special on Amazon Prime right now. You can see him on Tony Baker and Friends. And I am loving your Aunt Bay Summer videos because I'm a self-proclaimed auntie, and I like the love that you're showing to the aunties. So can we please welcome stand-up comedian, writer, actor Keenan Baker to Zoom with the homies. Beep, 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 beep.
Yo, what up? What up, y'all? I want to do a comedian. People have been hitting me to do a comedian, Aunt Bay, but I also don't want to ask. I know there's an acting age and then there's a real age. I don't want to. I would want to ask the comedians for, you know, before I put them as an Aunt Bay. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to disrespect at all, but I do want to do a comedian one soon.
That's nice. See, I was asked what my acting age was, and when I was telling people my real age, they was like, "No, what's your acting age?" And I was like, "What?" So I haven't actually settled on an acting age yet. I've just been, you know, leaving the suspense to people. But we'll get into it, Keenan. I'm so glad that you're here, and I think that yeah, I think this whole lineup, with the exception of CHINEDU, is the first time that I've hosted Zoom with the homies with you guys. So I'm super excited. So we'll get into that acting age thing in a few. But we have another guest that has graced us with her presence. Now, this young lady is low key / high key one of my favorite human beings. I have not had the pleasure of meeting in person, but we've met virtually. You may have seen her on season 1 of Unprotected Sets. Of course, the Smash series on Amazon Prime, Upload, okay. Stand-up comedian, actress, beautiful, amazing skin. Can we give it up for Zainab Johnson, please and thank you.
Hey Tish, hey Keenan, how y'all doing?
What up?
Lit over here. How are you? Well, you be hustling on the low. We just pop up and see billboards with Zaynab on them, or it's crazy. I see you damn near everywhere.
Listen, that's great. I don't be hustling on the low though. I be hustling the same way everybody else is hustling, just over here trying to, just over here trying to stay alive, pay a bill. That's it.
Right.
That's all you can do, Zainab. Listen, it's hard out here in these streets. So glad that you guys are here. CHINEDU will be joining us later, and then maybe, perhaps, by chance, Tahir may pop in, but he's out here working and grinding and whatnot. So you guys are stuck with me. But listen, shout out to everybody that is watching. If you have not done so already, can you please hit the like button, because likes do matter. Also, the Cashapp information is displayed for myself and Keenan. The Instagram information and website information is displayed for Zainab and Tish. So listen, support us.
Let me change. I want some cash. Let me go ahead and change it.
Okay, I thought it was the ad. Okay. So you see it. Listen, you see the Cashapp information and the website information there. If the spirit moves you, let him use you. We know that this is free content, but just think of it as a tip. Tip us out, man. Okay, we could be doing other things, but we doing this. So be fair, be kind. And so let's get into it, y'all. Y'all moving around back out in these streets. How y'all feeling with things?
Shit, I'm in Houston right now. I've been moving and grooving this whole time. Quietly.
Okay.
It never shut down for me.
Oh damn. Okay.
Tish was one of them people when it was 3 people on the plane. Like, what? I gotta go. I gotta go.
I'm in here.
Got shit to do.
I don't know. It kind of feels. I'm still a little bit isolated. Like when I'm in like crowded spaces, even outside, I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
This is feeling a little bit weird, but. I ain't going nowhere because flights are too expensive.
Yeah, they wasted no time getting those flights back up. I was like, where are the $2 flights at? That was fun. I like that.
I mean, yeah, even if they not cheap, like it has to like level out. Like even now, because we're getting out there, like my touring agent has started to send me dates, and you know how when they send you like a booking, they tell you what your travel buyout is, right? Touring agent has started to send me dates, and I was like, I can't get to New Hampshire for this price right now. I'm so sorry. I can't go.
Oh, wow. So it's like a travel budget, like a travel stipend for you to travel?
Yeah, so you have like, depending on what you work out, I mean, everybody does different deals, but my deals at this point sort of look like I can either choose to, or forget choose to. What I mostly do is it's a flat rate fee with bumps, right? So like if I fill the room to a certain amount on each night, that makes a bump, right? And so there's a guarantee regardless of what happens. If one person is there or 500 people is there, there's a guarantee. But then if it's like, 100 people, 200 people, you just that pay bumps up, right? But then aside from that, you have accommodation buyout, which means that it's just how much they're going to pay for your accommodation, whether they're going to book it for you or they're going to allot a certain amount of money for you to book your own hotel. You know how much they how much they're going to allow for flights, you know, like how much extra they're going to give you to cover your flight to get there. And most times, like throughout most of my career, unless I'm traveling like on a holiday, usually I got money left, or I decide to like bump up to, you know, first class or business class, which I do now. But
get your miles, baby. Get your miles.
Yes.
You got miles and upgrades and
you know, it's just something about getting on a plane first that I just really enjoy. But you know, I used to always have like money left over from my travel buyout, but now just having some, you know, like just having to do with the flight cost, it's like, oh wait a minute, they charging $900 to get from New York to Florida. What's happening on a Tuesday?
Wow.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Ain't no way. $900. That's definitely a first class seat. For sure.
It ain't even first class. I'm telling you, they've been writing articles. Like if you go to CNN, I'm sure one of the top stories are flights right now because it's so expensive.
Is that Delta? Because Delta be charging.
It probably is Delta, and that's my preferred airline. Yeah. I don't know why I keep giggling after. But it's all of them. It's all of them. It's all of them. And Keenan, no shade, but I cannot tell you what Spirit is doing. I haven't known what they've been doing for 3 years now. So
everybody got a Spirit story.
I mean, I've been on there, but I mean, once I got hit the Delta, I feel like Delta treats you the best for sure. At least it feels like upper middle class, not maybe the highest, but it feels like when you get in there, you just like, I don't even have a tie on. I'd be like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to Sidney Castillo. I just seen him in the comments. I love that guy. He's so funny. Also, I gotta say thank you to Hippie Goals. Hippie Goals is the ones that's behind the scenes moving and stuff around, because I don't know how to work the computer phone. I don't know how to do none of this stuff. So she's helping out with the behind the scenes stuff. So thank you so much.
That's TAHIR'S right here.
Hippie Goals. Hippie Goals is just a special individual. So I did want to shout her out and say thanks. I've never flown Spirit, guys. I booked a flight because I always heard horror stories about Spirit. Now I did book a flight because I was supposed to go to somewhere. I think I was supposed to go to Texas last year, March of last year. And then of course Earth closed. And it was like, oh man. And so I was like, I guess that was the Lord's way of saying that he don't want me on a Spirit flight. He was protecting my spirit. But my preferred airline, like I like Delta, I like all that, but I fuck with Southwest, man. I like Southwest.
You know, I know a lot of people who really like Southwest. I don't really like the queuing in the line. I don't like that. Does that make sense? Like Southwest is like you in zones, right? Like A20, like 1 to 30.
Yeah, you can pick your own seat. So you got to check in. So like, I'm so mad. I woke up late this morning. I woke up like 9 o'clock Eastern time. And I was like, oh shit, I got to check into my flight. I checked in. Even though that was kind of early, I'm in the B group.
Yeah. And see, here's why I don't like that, because now it's your responsibility to tell somebody I'm in front of you, and you know what I'm saying? No. It's just got to be safe. Delta will just call you and say, "Now we're boarding this zone," and it's like, "Bye, y'all." You know, that's it.
I can just see you having to check somebody about your position in line. Like, hold on.
You usually don't have to do that. Like I literally just had to do that on my way home. Sunday, this lady came up with her phone and she was like, I'm A39. I was like, well, I'm A36. You get behind me, lady.
Yeah, exactly. No. Yeah. I don't want them confrontations. No.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that Delta Sky Club though.
I've never been in there, so.
Yeah. I've been in Delta Sky. All of them are pretty good. Americans is pretty good. United's is okay.
Never been there.
I fly United everywhere. United.
Yeah, I don't like United. That's the reason why I don't fly Southwest, because I've never seen most places that I've had to travel in my life. Southwest is never really the destination airline. And if it is, it's like 3 or 4 stops. Like, yeah, that's the only reason why I don't fly Southwest, because they really do have good policies. Before everybody, they were refunding tickets, right? You don't have to pay for like baggage and stuff. Like, they really do have good policies, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to be on the Amtrak in the sky.
That's a fact.
I just saw them do something weird, which I've never actually seen any airline do this before. Apparently, they overbooked the flight.
They do that all travel.
Yeah, all the time.
All travel does that.
I was sitting there like, what? So they overbooked the flight, but they were trying to get people to volunteer to give up their seat. And they were like, we're giving away travel vouchers like $1,500, blah, blah, blah. And I was just sitting there like, nigga, I'm trying to go home. I'm not giving up nothing. And then I was sitting there thinking like, what is the process if nobody volunteers? How do they choose who gets
whoever checks in first? It's the check-in. Whoever checks in first. The hotels do that too. Like when I was 17,
I'd have been fine. Okay.
The Hilton, if they came like after midnight, they put them somewhere else. But they're looking to have a full flight. They'd rather have a full flight because most people don't. Everybody doesn't show up for the flight.
Yeah. But also, they would have kept raising up that fare. They would have kept raising up the purse because everybody got a price, and not everybody got somewhere to be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm that dude. I'm that dude that don't have nowhere to be. If I don't gotta be, if I don't have to be home, I've taken many vouchers. Really? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they put you, but like we're gonna have to like an overnight flight. But like we put you in a hotel since we don't have another flight until the morning. I was like, cool with me. They put me in a nice hotel. They gave me a food stipend. I was like, shit, I ain't gotta be home anyways.
Mm-hmm. So did y'all hear, especially if it's like a night flight and they saying the next available that they could put you on is like 6 a.m. It's like, oh yeah, all you're doing is getting a food voucher and then going to the airport. But have you guys heard that they are about to start weighing people before they get on the flight? Yeah.
I don't know. Is it 100% a fact, or is it saying they're thinking about doing it? But I did see that.
Well, I think they really want to, but I think they said we thinking about it so they could test the temperature. You know, when you stick one of them toes in the water, like let me see how hot or cold it is. You know. You think they're gonna get? Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just asking Tish. You think they're gonna get sued?
They're definitely gonna get sued. That's a discrimination.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have medical issues, which is why they're overweight. You don't know what their problem is. To charge somebody overage because they're big, like if you take up 2 seats, now that's different. Like we can't do nothing about that. But if you still fit in a seat and you're charging me because I weigh whatever I weigh, absolutely not. They're gonna get sued.
I didn't know if they were gonna charge people. I thought that they were just. I mean, I don't think they said. Did they say they were gonna charge people? Oh, I didn't know that.
They're already weighing the plane before it takes off. They have to weigh the plane in total. They don't need to know it person by person because they have to weigh. I don't know if you've ever been on an empty plane where they move you around.
Mm-hmm, I have.
Because of the weight of the plane, it's the same thing. They don't need to know who weighs what.
So they said that the process in which they do that, right? Because when the plane is like on a tarmac or whatever, pulling into the gate, there's not a scale. It's not pulling onto like a scale. So the process they use to determine the weight, they're saying it's outdated.
Yeah,
they're saying that it's outdated because more people in the world, the obesity rates have risen up so high that it can't accommodate the formula that they've been using. Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why they're going to start asking people at random what their weight is so that they can properly seat the plane. That do sound crazy. That sound awkward. That sound like, also, ain't nobody telling you the truth.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I mean, at the end of the day, man, America's fat as hell. So we need to like, at some point, they gotta readjust, man. It is what it is. We out here overweight, man.
You know what? I could just see you being an asshole. Like, hey, you double chin, back in the butt, back in the plane.
I would probably definitely say get your big ass in the back, man. Like you, especially if you giving me an attitude, I'm gonna be nice up front. But once you start giving me an attitude, hey, this is where you want to go, we can go here. And we're going to go there.
Here in the comments, this is Canvas Hair Collection hair. It lasts for 2 years. You could take it out, install it, whatever. Live your life. Canvas Hair Studio. or Catman'sHairCollection.com. You can go get you some.
They
Well,
do
that-
man weaves.
Huh?
They do man weave, man
Uh,
unit.
Not that's gonna cover that.
I've had it before. I've had the waves already. I got the waves before. I'm cool. It itched too much. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do the pat, all that.
It's a real thing.
I was on the phone the other day with a guy with waves, and he was like, I was like, pat your weaves, lady. I'm like, if you don't scratch that shit, don't nobody want to see a man going talking about.
We can't. That's how you mess the wave up, though. When I had waves and you scratch backwards like that, back and forth, you did all that brushing forward to get the waves. You don't want to scratch backwards.
But why not just grab the brush and brush? The brush doesn't ease the itching?
That's what I started doing when I had it. I started doing that, but I don't know why he didn't do that. Normally, I used to have the brush in my pocket at all times. So I stayed with the brush regardless. Just the brush.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they want to know what your shirt say, Tish.
My shirt says, hold on, I don't even know. I got so many damn t-shirts. Oh, dream like Martin, lead like Harriet, fight like Malcolm. Wait a minute.
Maybe we should read it.
Yeah, go for it.
Think like Garvey, fight like Malcolm, think like Garvey, write like Maya, build like Madam C.J. Walker, speak like Frederick, educate like W.E.B., believe like Thurgood, challenge like Rosa, inspire like Obama, laugh like Zainab, Ty, Keenan.
There you go. That's how you put it in there.
For me. Take my spectacles off. Listen, I'm really trying to keep my cool here. So if y'all see me get up and bop off, it's because my mom's sleepy time tea has not kicked in, and she likes to make voiceover appearances and embarrass me in front of my computer friends and my virtual friends while I'm doing something. So if y'all see me get up real quick, y'all talk amongst yourselves. I just got to go in there and I got to take care of something.
Yeah, I always see you hit that mute button, Ty. It just be like, even when I'm like, watching Squadcast or whatever, and I'm editing, I'll see you like, it's just been a crazy night. I'm like cussing out moms.
So
Get on camera. Get on camera.
My mom can fight. Let's be clear. My mom can fight. She's 23-year military veteran. I would never curse my mama out. Let's be clear, because y'all would witness me get beat the hell up right before your very eyes. But sometimes I'm like, yo, like I be pleading, like, can you not while I'm this? Can I have an hour? And that's what it seems like everything's fine until I get in front of my phone or my laptop. It's like, why they in here? It's not even really the kid, but then they all got, like, they all just pile on together. It'd be my mom, it'd be my kid, it'd be the cat. I'd be like, that's why I can't wait.
What's the worst ass whooping you got, Ty, from your mom?
The worst ass whooping I ever got? Ooh, man, that is an excellent question. It was about 1992. And my mom had just had surgery on her foot. She was in the military. She just had surgery on her foot. Now,
with a broken foot?
I don't know if it was broke. It was something wrong with the foot, but she had to get it fixed. But she had on a cast. Now, I was at that age where I was like, I'm feeling myself. I'm grown. I got a little bit of titty meat. I'm grown. And so my mama told me and my brother, she was like, go upstairs, clean your room or something. And I hit her with one of these. I hit her with one of those. Now, the only reason I did that is because, one, I thought I could take her. Two, she was in a cast. She can't do anything. Yeah. All I know is that she got up and I woke up in the emergency room and my mom was whispering in my ear, telling me fell. And I was like, all right. And when they came in, what happened? I fell down the steps. And I really don't remember the beat down. That's how I know it was bad. I just remember my actions and then the consequences, everything in between. Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, that's a perfect beat down. One that you didn't even have to feel. Like if we could have slept through an ass whooping, that's ideal.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Ty, you have any siblings?
Yes, I have 2 younger brothers.
Yeah. I mean, should have jumped her. That's what me and my brother did. My dad's a Marine. My dad's a Marine, and at 15, 16 years old. No, we stomped him out. We stomped him out. Beat him. I mean, he was drunk, so beating him sober, we wouldn't have won. But he was drunk. So
wait, y'all jumped your dad?
Yeah, I talk about this on stage a lot.
I'm with it though. That's sometimes you ain't shit. You ain't. Come on, jump his ass.
Yeah, it was one of those things. Like it was. I won't get into too deep into it, but a lot of things were happening up from childhood into that point. And then you reach a certain breaking point, and then he also had, which is true, he had these rules about if anybody puts their hands on your brother, you got to jump them together.
Yep.
And that he was choking my brother out, and his rules backfired. That was legitimately what happened, and we stomped him out. And he continued to talk shit while we stomped him out. He grabbed a bat, he grabbed another weapon that I would not name, and he came to his senses, and then he fought my brother one-on-one in the living room. And my brother has hands, so that happened. But you gotta use your advantages. You gotta 2-on-1. You can't fight a Marine 1-on-1. They got my dad is from the hood in New York, and then he had combat training. I wasn't gonna beat him 1-on-1. So that's what happened. What you gotta do, John?
We got Timberlands in the comments.
It's like the stuff definitely abuse. Like,
yes,
you go to jail for that now.
Keenan, I had like a similar thing happen in my childhood. I have a lot of siblings. I have 7 brothers. And like I'm like a middle child, and there's always like a hierarchy, it's like kids used to worry, kids used to wonder like why I wasn't worried about what happened in school or in the streets. It's like, even when I get home, I got like, it's a whole nother jungle when I get home. Yeah. And my younger brother, he has there's 3 boys under him too. And for a little while, he was bullying all of them, like making them taking the game from them. And then one day he took the game from one of them at the wrong time, and all 3 of them jumped his ass. And I was like, yes, that's right. Get his ass. That's what he get. That's what he get. Let me tell you, that was the last day he took the game from one of them.
I mean, that's all that's needed. Sometimes getting punched in the face humbles you. It's one of the great. When I see somebody that has like this crazy attitude or like is just wild out there, I was like, oh, you haven't been punched in the face. That's what that is. You haven't been beat up yet. Because when you have, you're a lot more humble because you know that somebody might be going through some shit and they'll put their hands on you. I
think face punches and slaps should return. I think they should. For like people who need them. I'll give an example. So how like you see the viral videos of somebody getting out of pocket, right? I feel like they should be smacked. Like I saw this video, and I think it's old, but I just saw it. This dude was riding a bike on a bike trail, but it wasn't like a regular bike. It was like he was in a wheelchair, but it was like a special wheelchair type bike. And he's riding it on his trail. And then this man and this woman, and they were like, hey, you're not supposed to have that on this trail. And the dude is like accosting him. He was like, I'm in a wheelchair. He was like, you can't have it on this trail. I felt like that dude should definitely get punched in the face. First of all, it's not your trail. Okay? Mind your damn business while I ride my wheelchair bike on this trail. I feel like that dude should have got a punch in the face.
But people are going to take advantage of that, though. That's what's going to happen with that. That's why that's tough. Is like, people are going to be like, well, I felt like I should have, and then it's going to be abused.
I mean, I don't think face punches are legal, but I still think we should do them. I think the world is the way it is because people stop getting smacked, people stop getting punched, people stop getting stomped out. When's the last time you saw somebody get stomped out? Mr. Society, I feel like we need to bring stomp out.
I've seen people get stomped out recently. Like you can't be playing with folks fresh out of quarantine. They're not
doing that. Put code on it. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not doing that.
Oh shoot.
I do think, Ty, that we should have some leniency for a person that bullies a bully. Like I do think that bullies, because it's twofold. It's like you got to get your ass beat so you can stop abusing other people. But the reality is usually when people are abusive, they're being abused as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that catch-22. Like, yeah, we want to do we want to teach people a lesson, but also like everybody is going through stuff. And some people are going through things, and the way it translates in the world is they're meek and powerless and people run all over them. And some people are going through stuff, and the way it translates is they are aggressive and inconsiderate and assholes. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, when you put it that way.
Because, I mean, I didn't look at it from that far until I saw Key and Peele had a sketch about that. Literally, like what you said, I didn't know about that until around then. Was just like, yo, somebody's going through a lot of stuff at home, and they're just projecting it on somebody else. And I mean, that's tough. And now if you beat them up, it's like you beat them up, they're gonna go back home and get another beating by the person that was probably putting their hands on them at the crib. So it's like it's a weird thing, but they still need it if they didn't want to.
I mean, some people just need their ass beat. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, but the deeper thing is like a remedy to like people in pain in the world ain't, more pain, unfortunately. I'm gonna shut up though, because I'm not a psychiatrist.
But it's like, because I'm in therapy. But like, aren't like a part of that, like how much leeway do we give somebody? Like, you're responsible for, your own healing and your own happiness, right? So like, let's say I have a bad day. That don't mean I can go out in these streets and just terrorize people and then be like, well, the reason I did it is because I'm stressed out. No, you go get your stuff worked out, you get your help, and you act like a normal human being.
But you got to know there's a problem to even examine that. Like, a lot of people walk around thinking you only know what you're exposed to, right? And unfortunately, Black people aren't exposed to communication like we should be, or how to communicate.
Damn, bitch.
I'm just being honest, because I've done this. I've done the work. A lot of people won't do the work because they don't know that there's work to be done.
You're right.
That's true.
Right.
I mean, my therapy about to be over in next month, so I had to do the work too. But you're right. Most people don't even understand that they have a problem.
No,
what do you mean it's about to be over? Like, you're not gonna go no more?
Well, yeah. I'm sick of this shit, man. It didn't work. It was. I guess there was supposed to be like I don't know, a time. I don't know if it's supposed to be a time limit, but the guy that I had, he pretty much was like, this wasn't supposed to be an ongoing thing for the rest of your life. Like, and I'm not gonna lie to you for therapy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I went through the state. So I just when I was like, I was super low income, so I was going through a lot. So through California, you can get it for free. Actually, you can get therapy for free if you were low income. So I guess maybe through there, they have a time frame where they can only help you to. So I was getting free therapy, which is great. Made sure I requested a black dude or black person in general, so I can, because I was just like, a white dude's not gonna understand this stuff. And the black guy, when I was saying certain things, he'd be like, I already know, brother. I've been there. I lived through the 60s and 70s. Like, and then he'll give me, different, whatever to get through whatever. So this is, I think it'll end probably on my second year, which is like, it helped me out a lot. It helped me out with myself, my relationship, everything. It makes you slow everything down.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, sorry, I was looking at comments. Because I was just thinking about, because May is still May. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm a big advocate for mental wellness, and it was crazy because, all right, so I'm gonna tell y'all, sometimes I'm not responsible with things, right? So like, I have my therapy and my Netflix and Apple Music and all of that stuff auto debit, and sometimes I forget to put money in the account, or I might spend money. I'm like, oh, I got extra money, and I might spend it and be like, So my therapy debit went to come out, and it kept declining, and I kept saying, I'm gonna put the money in there. I'm gonna put the money, and I didn't. So then I got this notification that was like, your therapy has been canceled, and my therapist hit me and was like, oh man, I thought we had more time. And I was like, wait a minute, bitch, no, we do have time. I need your help. So I went and paid it. And so when I was talking to her about it, I was like, yeah, I mismanaged my funds. I didn't have the money in there when they went to take the bill. And she was like, yeah, but when you're ready to leave therapy, when the time comes, we'll have a talk about it and like an exit type thing. And I was just sitting there like, I never thought about leaving therapy. I haven't even been back to therapy for like a whole year. I'm not ready to go. But it's like you literally have to transition out of that. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready for that. So
It's
I didn't even think of that.
it's worse than, not worse, but it's up there with the actual breakup with somebody that you're with.
Yeah.
Like when he first he told me like a few months ago, he's like, "Hey, around this time, this is going to be the time frame we're going to break off." And I almost started making up problems. I was like, well, "Wait!" Oh. I wanted to say something. He was like, and I felt like I was being abandoned. And then I did feel away, and I talked to my dad about it because you know, through the military, he got therapy also. And when I spoke to him about it, he was like, "Yeah, it feels like you losing like one of your best girlfriends, like you don't even know what you did." I was like, "Yeah, it kind of feels like that." And he was just like, "Well, understand." He just gave me an explanation about it, and then I felt like, I was like, "All right, cool." I felt a lot more comfortable afterwards. I was just like, "All right, I'm ready." Like he gave me the tools to navigate if I need to, and if I'm having issues or if I'm having like automatic thoughts about stuff, he gave me the tools to how to do that, and I just have to be confident in myself to do it. That's all.
So
I like how your dad said, "Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, Eternity Marsh is saying that therapy doesn't work. It depends on what the mindset that you go in there. Some therapists help you figure things out about your life. Some people will tell you stuff that you already know. That's probably not the therapist for you. Probably not therapist for you. But if you need help and you need somebody to talk to or an outlet, you definitely should seek therapy or a support group or something, because there are people who are going through exactly what you're going through.
Yeah, like I agree with what you said, Tish. It's all about the mindset, because I remember the first time I went to therapy, I was like 19 years old, and I was like, this is dumb. This is not working. And I would literally go into my sessions and sit there for an hour with my arms crossed. It was court ordered. I had did something. Anyway, and I would just sit there and I have a past, and I wouldn't talk. I was just like, and I would sit there for an hour and I just kept saying to myself, it's not working. It's not going to work. This is dumb. And then years later, I was like 30. I think I might have been 30 or 31 years old. I had a nervous breakdown and I was like, yeah, whatever I'm doing isn't working. Need help. And so I went into it more open-minded than the first time, but I was kind of still skeptical because it was like, these white people don't know my struggles. They don't know my problems. And it turned out to be like a little bit okay. And then I stopped because I was like, yeah, it was like, as soon as I started feeling better, I was like, oh, I'm good. I don't need y'all no more. Peace out. And then I started comedy and I was like, I definitely don't need therapy because this is cathartic. I'm happy. And then last year I was like, this is sad. And I started going back to therapy again. And I was like, this time I'm more aware, I'm older, and I want a Black therapist, preferably a woman. And like, I was able to pick all of the things that I wanted in a therapist, and it's been working. So, you know, if you don't think it's going to work, then it's not going to work, right? But if you think it's going to work, then, hey, Tahir's in the comments. So, which is a great time for us to, do some housekeeping. So hopefully after we do this whole housekeeping bit, CHINEDU will be joining us soon. I know he's doing some work, so he's not saying to hell with us. He's working. Tahir's working as well. If you guys haven't hit the like button already, please hit the like button. You see Tahir is here. We have a nice bunch this evening. This is the AP course of Zooming with the Homies guest, because last time we had Lean on Me Eastside High when I was doing it. So we are going to take a break. We are going to pay some bills, if you will. Here we go. Do your thing.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Vanity Fair, mentioned TahirMoore, and I just want to remind you that I love to eat, okay? Absolutely love it, but I hate going to the grocery store, which is why I started rocking with Green Chef. Green Chef is the first USDA certified organic meal kit company. You get to enjoy clean ingredients that you can trust, seasonally sourced for peak freshness. All right? They picking this while it's fresh, sending it to you. You don't gotta leave your house for it. Sign me up. Not only that, Green Chef makes eating well easy and affordable. Now you're talking my language. Easy and affordable? With plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, or just looking to eat healthier, there's a range of recipes to suit any diet or preference. Get on this Green Chef right here. Make your life easier. You'll be in the kitchen 30 minutes, maybe 8 to 15 minutes for prep, but you're gonna have a meal. Chef's kiss, you understand me? And then you don't have to leave your house. It comes right to your front door. And I want to hook you guys up. And yes, y'all know I'm doing a live with HelloFresh. Well, Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh. So you're getting the best of both worlds, baby. And it gets better. I'm going to hook you up. That's right. If you go to greenchef.com/90Zoom and use the code 90Zoom, you're going to get $90 off and free shipping. You heard right. All you have to do is go to greenchef.com/90Zoom, use promo code 90Zoom, and you get $90 off plus free shipping. What could be easier than that? Actually doing it. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well.
Well, you guys heard it there. We are back. I had to pay some bills. Shout out to TahirMoore. Of course, he was not able to attend this evening because he's out here in these streets, but he gave me the keys so I can drive the car. And if you guys want some Green Chef, make sure that you go and do that. Use the promo code. And Tish is also offering promotions as well. As you can see, 30% off. Zoom in on thebodybutters.com. Now, I have not personally experienced the Body Butters, but I know that I will in 2021. #goals, but I hear nothing but great things about it. And also, you see Keenan Baker, you see Zainab Johnson, you see me, Ty Davis. Our Cash App information is there. If the spirit moves you, and it should and it will, let him use you, man. Go ahead and bless us in the Cash App. We greatly appreciate it. And everybody knows that I always give a percentage of my earnings to the Moore moderators because they be in the comments making sure that y'all not going wild and crazy, because sometimes y'all be saying stuff and they be like, delete, block, and you out of here. So I like them for that. So that's why I do it. So anyway, we're back. Hey, y'all. Hey.
I tried to give you some, Ty. I said, Ty, send me your address. She said, for what?
First of all.
Send me some body butter. Ty was like, I don't know you like that to just be sending you my
First of all, I didn't say it like that.
Yes,
Ted.
you did.
I didn't say it like that. We was on Clubhouse. Okay, first of all, Clubhouse was a very interesting place. It was a very interesting space at the time, and I was trying to figure out who was who and what was what. So it was not my intent to come off as aggressive. However, I was skeptical because people be like, yeah, I'll send you some. And I'd be like, nah, but I forgot because we did end up, and I forgot to send it to you. You also told me to send you some other stuff. I forgot to send you that. Listen.
I've been trying to get people together.
I know. I'm working
together, and y'all be like, no, I got it. And then you be like, oh, I should have listened. Shit.
It's not that, Tish. Progress is a process. Sometimes I be scatterbrained and I be trying to get my life together, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, Tish is important, man. If you see a comedy flyer, it's most likely done by Tish. She does a lot of our comedy flyers.
No, I don't, Keenan.
Not anymore. Oh, my bad. I don't want to. She like, I ain't doing no more flyer.
I don't do that anymore. If you want my company to do it, yeah, that can happen. But I definitely do brand management. I am a serial entrepreneur. I own Gray Segments. I own the Body Butters. I am a 4th owner of Billboard Merchandise. I own iCook Catering Company. I got an interior design company / event design company coming out called Vibe Identified. I'm like super duper excited about all these things, but no, I don't do flyers anymore. I make sure that all your stuff is together so that the opportunities you're trying to get, you're prepared for. You don't go into those meetings empty-handed.
Well, yeah, Tish is gonna make sure you're right. I just know she's doing it with love. She'll get on you and be like, "Hey, man, your shit looks raggedy. You don't look professional, and I can help you look professional." CHINEDU.
Well, Tish, I just bought a body butter. I said, let me take advantage of the 30% off code.
that banana pudding is fire.
Here's the thing, like Sydney always, Tish, you know how close I am with Sydney. He always raves about your body butters. And I'm like, are they scented? Because that's a big thing for me. I hate things that are scented.
Baby and Earth are unscented.
Damn, I just ordered Between the Sheets.
Oh,
that smells like linen. It smells fire.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I like linen.
I'll put some extras in there for you. I got you.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Okay. Well, because I want to ask you something about the scents, Zainab, and I got some questions for you about the Body Butters, Tish. But Welcome, better late than never, out here working. Stand-up comedian, actor, writer, has a comedy album that you can stream and download right now called Mostly Kidding. And I did listen to it and I liked it. He also has a fantastic podcast called Nosy Neighbors. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check that out, it's on Spotify. Welcome, CHINEDUUnaka.
What's up, homies? How y'all doing?
Hi, homie. Very much Marvin Gaye. I'm getting very much Marvin Gaye vibes from this way.
I just don't want to do my hair no more. So I've been just wearing beanies all the time.
Join me, man. Just cut it off.
I still have a hairline, so not yet.
Ouch.
No, you can still cut it off, but that means it'll grow back.
I don't trust it.
Okay. That's interesting. So you mentioned something, Zainab. You don't like scents, which is interesting because what I'm about to say is not going to make sense. But you look like you smell really good. Like you look like you smell like, I don't know, like fruit or something. And you don't like scents. So like, I like warm vanilla sugar. Like I love the smell of vanilla. You don't like stuff like that?
Well, first, let me just confirm your what you suspect. I do be smelling good. I don't smell like fruit though.
Okay.
I don't smell like fruit. I don't like. I'm just. It's not that I don't like scents, but I'm particular. I'm just particular, like in all things. Even when I have like lotion, or even when I'm putting something on my face, I can't also feel like it's on my face. It's the reason why I rarely do like wash and goes on my hair, like on my actual hair. I do it on the wigs, but not on my actual hair because I can't take the product in my hair.
Got you.
Does that make sense? So everything it has to be a scent that I really, really like, but it also has to be something that you can smell, but I can't smell.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense for sure.
Yeah. But I also like someone was raving about you have like a banana pudding body butter or something like that, Tish, and somebody was raving about it, and I was like, I like banana pudding too much. There's no way I could walk around smelling like banana pudding. I'll be craving all day.
Let me tell you, but here's the thing, and are we in the after dark part? Oh, we 12 minutes out because I know that there's like a dusk out, or Tahir does something else at the hour mark. It's not about whether you want to crave it. It's about somebody craving you. If a man's favorite, exactly, I'm gonna send you some banana pudding. But if a man's favorite dessert, if they like cake, or banana pudding, or peaches and cream, or any of that stuff. I'm literally, I think the last time I counted, we did 28 pregnancies last year, and people were having trouble getting pregnant. And
no, don't send me down there to body butters, girl. I don't need no pregnancy.
No, not like that. But I'm saying like people were having issues with intimacy. If you walk past somebody smelling like their favorite dessert, you about to get took down.
Hey, there's no lies there. A lot of eating was done in this house.
See, that's why I like vanilla. Like, I like the way that vanilla smells. Once I put my vanilla lotion or whatever, I can't smell it anymore. But other than smell it, and I know that the olfactory helps with the memories. So I'm like, I want a dude to be like, "Ooh, my pillow smells," and I think of me. So I like that. You have vanilla body butters?
Well, no, I have birthday cake, which is pretty much vanilla. It's a vanilla base. So if you send me your address without cussing me out about asking, I will send you a jar of the you're probably like if you like vanilla, you'll like that, and you'll like peaches and cream.
It's a long commercial.
To be fair,
CHINEDU, you use it.
CHINEDU's a jerk, bro.
I love the body butters. Hey, for real, that shit is beautiful. I use it to beat off sometimes too, man.
We're after dark. Let's go.
I mean, we might as well go there now.
Let's go.
I try to keep my PG-13. I try to keep my PG-13, but CHINEDU went there.
No, beat off. My bad. That's Nigerian for like making eggs.
Nigerian for what?
For making eggs. Is that what you think?
Oh, okay. I'll take those glasses off. Okay.
Scrambled eggs, beat off. That's key to get your bite out the gutter.
So you using body butter in your eggs?
Yeah, it has coconut oil and olive oil in there too. It has all the oils, man. That stuff is Tish. No lie though, that stuff is really good. I put it everywhere,
including your eggs. Okay,
include my eggs too. You can cook with it. Tish, can't you cook with it?
Look, somebody just said it in the chat. The class has been disrupted.
She got peaches and cream. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. I must say thank you to Zooming with the homies, because the last time I appeared, I didn't really. I mean, I've been on this show before, but I didn't know how powerful Tahir really was. I went to sleep and woke up to $3,000 in sales. Last time I was on here, and then people were like, "We just wanted to support," but now they're addicted. It is skin crack. Don't start if you're not gonna continue, because you're gonna have
Facts. Yeah. Tish. No, I texted Tish. I like, Tish, yo, I need another
can.
Threw
my shit at TSA. He was like, they threw away my shit at TSA. Can you see?
Yeah, I was like, yo, I need another can now, bro. I was like, just working, I get it. I wasn't even tripping off. She hooked me up with one, but I was down to pay as much as she wanted, because it really is that good.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, I can't wait.
Yeah, me too.
Let me go ahead and take these birth control. No, I'm kidding.
Keenan, do you use it on your beard, Keenan? Do you use the Sydney beard butter?
Nah. My lady actually has her own beard oil too. Like she does butters also, but she made me a beard oil that I normally use. But I do want to get Sydney's for support. Right, I have since I lost all this, I compensate with this. So I thought you transferred it. Beard butters and stuff.
I didn't know I thought you transferred it to your face. I didn't know actually it was lost.
The crop up top was fire. That was like one of my number one breeding attributes when I had it. But
I seen the picture, bro. You was dipping.
You said what?
Keenan got I used to have hair stories.
Oh, I got hair.
Nah, Keenan had waves, man. Keenan was dipping. Tell him, Keenan.
Hey, I had the curls, the big curls, and when I got the tips, it was an ocean.
I know, Tahir, you got the picture of Keenan's waves. Show them the waves, Keenan. Pull up the picture, man. They don't believe you, bro.
I want to see the picture.
I know you damn wallpaper. Keenan like
I believe you, but
you know it's some wallpaper, dog. You don't pull it up right now.
What's up, everybody? Sorry,
I
thought I was still gonna be able to get out of here in enough time, but as you can see, we are still going. We're going into the 13th, almost 13th hour. And so, I'm probably going to have to do Jay Phillips' show from my car if they cut me. But I appreciate everybody that's tapped in and tuned in. Thank you to all the guests that pulled up. Shout out to Ty Davis for pulling up in the 25th hour to host the show for me. And shout out to the team for making everything happen. Ready for me? All right, guys.
I was here at 7. Everybody else came in around 7.
We'd like to hear. So,
he could hear shit.
Popped in and out. Tahir was on set. He's working. That definitely was his professional I'm on set voice. Because he don't talk like that.
He popped in like Kevin Hart. Y'all ever see Kevin Hart when Kevin be like, yeah, we on location. I just wanted to stop down really quick, say what's up to talented CHINEDU, Keenan, Zaynab, Tish, Ty. You know, y'all are in great hands. I mean, okay, what? I gotta go. Y'all need me back and say, okay, y'all, just out. Thank you. I love y'all. I'm out. I never seen anybody else do that except Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
He just wanted to show us the amount of the production. He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He turned it around.
He was like, huh, what's that? Crafty's ready? Crafty? I gotta go, guys. Crafty's ready. Yo, Keenan, show the picture, man. Show the waves, Keenan.
I thought I had it in my phone. I don't have it in there. I will have to
that just screensaver. Let's see it.
Exactly. Come on, man.
I swear it's not.
Bro, just turn the computer around so we can see the picture on the wall.
Don't be shy, Keenan.
No, if I had it, I would show that off. I showed the picture when I had the braids, everything.
Nah, bro,
I feel like for us and for the rest of the audience, tomorrow is Thursday, Throwback Thursday. I feel like you should dig through the quiz and you should put like 10 of those, swipe left, so we can just go through. I think you should compile that and put that out there tomorrow. I think you should do that.
You know what? Let me see, because I know MySpace be up. Let me see if MySpace still has mine. Yeah, hold on.
But Keenan, you know what? You do look like more than I can imagine you with waves. I can see you with braids. You do look like, you know, the guy in like 07 that had straight backs. Like,
yeah. Keenan like the best friend.
I didn't care for the design. I had the straight backs.
Yeah, you seem like it.
He only joined the gang because his best friend did.
Sorry,
I didn't have it. What did you say?
Pull up the MySpace. I want to see it. Yeah,
y'all keep talking. I'm gonna look for it right now.
Is MySpace still active?
Last time I checked, it was.
Oh, really?
And I think Black Planet was too.
Damn, for real? I thought MySpace stopped with it had music only for a while. Then I thought it's just the
yeah, that's what I thought it was.
MySpace.com. Let me see what's possible.
While you're looking for that, and I got a good question for you guys. Speaking of MySpace, and somebody mentioned Soulja Boy and old things. So apparently, and I don't know if anybody talked about it before, but Lil Romeo was trying to challenge Lil Bow Wow, and then he was like, no. And then apparently Soulja Boy and Lil Bow Wow are supposed to do a versus, and Soulja Boy tweeted about it, and Bow Wow was like, I ain't got no contracts, I ain't doing nothing. So I had a conversation with a friend. They was like, who you think will win a versus battle between Bow Wow and Soulja Boy? And I was like, I don't even know, fam. I want to say knee-jerk reaction Soulja Boy, but that's a good question. What y'all think?
Bow Wow and Soulja Boy? I think.
Who will win in a versus?
Yeah.
That's a good one. I want to see that, low key.
I want to see that.
Soulja Boy was king of the internet for a second. Like, we got to give him that. He started the internet, getting the music popping on the internet. I respect him for that. Bow Wow, he was on fire for like a good 10 years.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that long.
Nah,
it was it?
It was like 5 or 6, bro.
He was like 5 years.
It wasn't 10 years.
Yeah.
It went from when he was like at least 12 or something like that to about in his 20s. Like his last probably hit in his 20s.
What was the last? I'm trying to remember.
The last big one that I can remember was Fresh in My Ears. That's the last one I can remember.
Oh yeah, no, that was a good. That was a good track.
So he was in his 20s at that time. He was.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I actually have a rule. When I was on Clubhouse heavy, I don't be on there as much, because I be outside now. But there's a rule because one night there was a huge audio fight about whether or not Bow Wow was a legend. And when I tell you people were going at it, and I was kicking people out the room and telling people to shut up. So Bow Wow is not allowed to be talked about in my Clubhouse rooms. But people were really arguing whether or not he was a legend. And I was like, that little boy did a lot. Like he did a lot of stuff and influenced a lot of things. You muted Tish.
My bad. Yeah, you're talking about pandemonium, like the first of its kind. Like Jermaine Dupri knows what to do with kids, like for real. And Bow Wow broke barriers. Like there was no kid rapper selling out shows. There just wasn't. So I would say that by legend standards, he's definitely a legend. He's not anymore, but old people know who that man is. From 8 to 80, they know who Bow Wow is.
So are you saying that
my mom doesn't know who Bow Wow is? My mom is 60 in her early 60s. She doesn't know who Bow Wow is.
My mom
I'm sure that my nieces and nephews, who all range from like the ones that I'm talking about, from like about 5 to 12, they don't know who Bow Wow is.
I would ask them. Bow Wow makes enough because he's not making music, but he still makes news. Still.
Let me. I'm gonna text my 12-year-old nephew.
Because I think you said it, Tish. I think you said something. He was a legend, but he's not anymore.
I mean, at the time that he was hot, Bow Wow was really like, you still got kids who will go to a Bow Wow concert because like when B2K came back out and they did the Scream tour again, they were still selling out. They made more money on the Scream tour when they were older than they did when they were touring.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. So do you feel like, and this is within any category, once someone has been coined and classified by a majority rule that they are a legend, do you think that there's something that they can do or things they do that can like remove their legendary status? Or once a legend, always a legend?
I think that if Bow Wow was to die today, they would say he was a legend, period. You can't not give that man his flowers because he's still alive.
Yeah, I agree with that. Especially something happened to him, they'll be like, "Yo," they'll go through his catalog and see what he's done, even movie wise. He at one point he was literally he sold out the Garden, I think, twice himself. So if he sold out the Garden as any artist, that is not many artists have done that.
Yeah, I think that once you get legendary status, I don't think that it should be able to be taken away.
Yeah.
But with a versus battle, I think sometimes we confuse like who has the most pound for pound hits and recognizable hits versus who has had the most success. And sometimes a hit does not equate to success. And so right now, I mean, I don't got no, skin in the game. Like I don't care who wins, but I would be there because I do think that they are both foolishly entertaining. But I don't know. I definitely like the movies Bow Wow made, the fact that he is still in the public eye now, like that doesn't matter in a versus battle.
Not at all. But they do go hit for hit. So if you're talking about hit for hit, Bow Wow definitely has him. And you have to have
Soulja Boy.
Yeah, he's got Soulja Boy for sure.
I don't know.
That's tough.
I think Bow Wow got more hits, but Soulja Boy, if you was to rank them, Soulja Boy has probably that top 4, top 5 of hits. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't watch that versus. I'm
watching that versus.
I'm watching it with a 5XT.
I'm watching that. I'm watching that. Kiss me through the phone. You.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. Like Zaynab said, I had the straight backs. Girls back then was calling me Lil Bow Wow, and I was pulling them because of that, man.
So you biased.
So I'm not gonna sit here. I can't hate on them, man. I can't.
You really had the braids.
Yeah, he had the braids.
Yeah. Pictures, Keenan. Like where are the
braids used to touch his pelvis. Tell him, Keenan.
Nah, not that long. I would have to go. I would have to go on my because they did that show on Tahir and Kev's page where they kind of go through your pictures. Mm-hmm. They did one on me. It's on the app, but they haven't put it on on Instagram yet. They didn't pull some of them pictures. Let me see if I can go on Facebook. Let me see if I can go on Facebook and have some throwbacks on them.
I still stand by my original statement, Keenan. I think tomorrow you need to give us 10 on the swipe left on the gram for the Zoom with the Homies audience and for the panel. And if you are watching this right now and you have not hit the like button, I'm offended. Please hit the like button. If it's not for me, do it for Tahir, man. It's Zoom with the Homies. Okay, I'm just filling in for Tahir. I know y'all love Tahir. I know he ain't here.
Hey.
Like it.
Nah, man. You're a great host too, Ty. Hey, man. As soon as Bow Wow shaves his head, boy, you back, baby. Believe that shit.
Tish, according to Billboard, Soulja Boy would not have enough hits to compete with Bow Wow, according to Billboard.
The Billboard. Well, what about the board? You feel me?
What about what?
Because we vote. The nigga board, this is our award.
Can Soulja Boy play Drake songs?
Yeah. That he wrote for him?
He produced them.
Yep.
Wait, Soulja Boy wrote for Drake?
Yes. No.
Soulja Boy.
No.
He didn't write for Drake. He says Drake.
Drake stole his style. Yeah. That was kind of like a
bar for bar. Drake didn't steal his style. Come on now.
No,
Soulja Boy has produced a lot.
Well, you know, Drake came out like what was it? What was last year's like Drake's like 10th anniversary or something like that? And he came out when he had the top 3 songs, like 1, 2, and 3. He came out and thanked Soulja Boy.
Yep. What's the next topic?
I'm so confused. And I'm sitting here like, wait, what?
What's that next topic, Ty?
He was like, wait, CHINEDU. He was like, I gotta give it up to the big homie. If it wasn't for you, somebody played a tape.
Who said? Oh, Drake said that about Soulja?
Yes.
Oh, I believe it. They always forget the big homie once they get bigger.
He was like, I just want to thank the big homie for, you know what I'm saying, making a way from, like, he seriously did that.
Yep.
I'm too old for this. I'm almost 40, so I don't even understand what the fuck be going on.
Well, I am 40, and I'm here for the Bow Weezy Soulja Boy.
Yeah, the ass brought it up.
However, to transition out of that, someone mentioned a name that I'm very fond of. I don't know if anybody knows this, but in my mind, Aubrey Graham and I have been in an off and on relationship for some time now. And
400 other people.
You watch that?
So Aubrey Graham and I have been involved off and on for some time. Now, the interesting thing is, I told this story one night.
Next topic.
I'm taking your shit.
Come on, man. Next topic, man.
CHINEDU.
Come on, Ty. Next topic. What else you got? What
So,
Wait, Ty, do you got a big butt? Because you know Drake like a big butt. Drake loves a big butt.
No, it's like regular.
Yep, just Drake.
Drake.
It's regular.
I can't.
No, CHINEDU. Some people have a little bit of diversity in the way, the aesthetic of their women, but Drake, if you could, it don't matter if she white, red, yellow, blue, black, if she from Africa or Canada, what she be having in common is they got a big old butt.
You know, the rumor mill is buzzing because he posted a picture of him and a lady. And the internet, first of all, the internet is a horrible place. They are attacking this lady so bad. And she doesn't have a stupid dumb butt.
She's Armenian or something, huh? I think I saw the picture.
That's why I'm attacking her. Let me look her up.
I don't know. Let me
look her up and see if I want to join the attack.
But that's what I'm saying. It's crazy because I told a story on Instagram Live one time about like how I had a dream about Drake, and I told the story of the dream, and people was like, "Yo, that's a great story," and I was like, "Nigga, it's not real." But basically, the premise of the dream is that I became a huge star because I was at his house when he was shooting a music video, and I was just there, you know, being video, and we became friends. And I was like, "Hey, let's take a picture so I can stun on my ex." And he kissed me in the picture so that I could stun on my ex, and then people ran with it, and I became a huge superstar all because I took a picture with Drake and I was in his music video. But that wasn't real. But this lady has a picture with Drake, and they are tearing her apart. And I'm like, yo, why y'all?
That's messed up, man. Leave that lady
I
alone.
can't see it. Can you send me a picture? Only person that he dated that didn't have a huge butt was Rihanna. But I mean, that's Rihanna.
It don't matter.
Rihanna got a big butt too. You just gotta.
No, she don't. No, she don't.
Rihanna out here thicker now.
Huh?
Rihanna out here thick now. So.
Yeah, you put a pillow under it.
She's thick. She's thick, but she don't got a big butt.
Not compared to those type of standards, but I feel like Rihanna's she's creme de la creme.
When she sits on her wallet, it looks bigger.
All I'm saying is my legs match my butt, so my butt is not like stupid dumb big.
Yeah,
everything is proportion.
So Ty,
hey, which comics got a big butt? Which male comics?
Ty,
I'm not going to do that with you, but there's a whole lot of thick ass comics.
Hey, that's why it's so many thick male comics.
Oh, no, those thick is
with their grandma hips.
No, Ty, how do I share? I found some pictures.
Yeah, I see the picture. You ain't got to share the pictures.
I was looking
I'm taking pictures of myself.
The pictures of the lady Drake is posting with keyword lady.
Hippie. Let me ask Hippie.
Where that picture at, Ty? Put Drake's woman up.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, no, we're not gonna make fun of her. I'm trying to see what the deal is.
Hold on, I'm trying to find out that for.
They don't know how the internet works.
There it is.
It's already out there. Don't do that.
Take your goddamn glasses off. I want to look in your eyes.
Because listen, I feel like evil CHINEDU with these glasses. This is a different CHINEDU.
She looking like Chairman Fred Hampton. Take them damn glasses off.
I want my peas, bruh.
This is different. You should have been on the last time I hosted CHINEDU because you being a little different tonight. I'm used to you being a wholesome, good, clean boy. Like the kind you find at the Black Awareness Rally. Tonight, you like a Sour Patch Kid. What is happening?
I'm sorry, man. I'm a little sleepy.
That's too funny.
Oh, okay. It's sleep deprivation. I get it. Okay. Well, you only got 40 minutes or so. Hang in there.
Hey, Ty, what we doing for Clubhouse tonight? What you doing?
I mean, hey, man, you know how you want to act. I'm with the opening of the Insomniac Lounge because I cannot go to sleep tonight because I still have to pack. And my flight leaves at like 6, so I got to be out of here at like 5.
Where you headed? Where you going?
Tacoma. I'm going to Tacoma with Kev
Seattle.
and Tahir.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
How was the last show? You guys did one show already, right?
Hey man, Utah turned out
Yeah.
to be unexpectedly dope.
Was it mostly black people or white people? Or
Yo, we went to Salt Lake City. The club out there was Wise Guys. It was actually like, all right, so when I first got there, airport blacks didn't count. I was like, all right, let me count how many blacks I can spot outside of the airport. I was like, man, there ain't no black people here, man. Where are the blacks? Where did they hide them? And they showed up at the show.
That's what's up, man.
But it was like a diverse crowd because it was like white people and black people, but the blacks, the bulk of the blacks were at the shows. And then like the Sunday show was the white, no, not Sunday. We did a Saturday. Like the last show Saturday was the whitest of all the shows. And I was like, man, Utah was all right. And then we found, we did some great food spots. I'm manifesting this. I've already said it. I'm going to put it out there. I will return to Utah headlining that club. I'm returning to Utah. I'm putting that on my tour schedule. Utah, Salt Lake City. I will return as a headliner. That's what's happening. Boom.
That's what's up, man.
Speaking into existence.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Why not?
But I had a great time. I would go there. I don't know if I would live there, but it'd definitely be a good place for a sabbatical or witness protection.
You could buy a castle in Utah, man. You gotta do that sometimes. Just type in random cities and see what the houses costing out there.
And in Salt Lake, you can.
Yeah, Salt Lake houses run cheap. It's just that ain't that many up for sale.
Oh, okay. I was
nobody
just thinking, Keenan, you see it. Okay.
The only place I've been in Utah is Park City during Sundance, and everything is wildly expensive.
And that's all.
Yeah, I don't know if people live there. I feel like it's definitely like a tourist city. Like people go there to ski when there's not a film festival. Like that's like the ski getaway, you know, like yeah.
Are you guys going anywhere for Memorial Day weekend? Besides
I'm in Houston. I'm about to head to Dallas tomorrow morning, and then I'm back in LA, and then I'm back in Seattle. Then I think we're in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic at the end of June.
Where you from originally, Tish?
Seattle.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've never been there before, so I'm excited.
Isn't Nick Jackson?
Make sure you check out the Jerk Shack and tell Trey sent you.
Wait a minute, Tish. You okay? Hold up.
Yeah.
I think I might be hallucinating. I thought I saw somebody duck behind you, and I was gonna say, "Do we need?" All right, I'm hallucinating.
First of all, you wasn't supposed to see that. I'll talk about that later.
Why is your ring light on?
I just wanted to make sure you was okay because I thought somebody was trying to get you, and I was going to say, where do we need some help to?
Nah, he's straight.
Okay. Well, I ain't seen nothing.
Trying to bust you out like, hey, there's a nigga in the back behind you.
Because I was like, no, because they was creeping. And I was like, whoa, somebody about to get it. We about to witness a crime, and I can't have that.
Right. Nah, we straight over here. That's too funny.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, CHINEDU. What you?
I got nothing.
That's too funny.
You muted, Zaynab.
Okay.
Keenan, where the pictures, man?
I sent it to the hippie.
He sent them to hippie. So hippie
she gonna put them up?
Yeah, she gonna figure this situation out.
Hey, hippie does a great job, man.
Yeah, man. Hippie be working hard out here, man.
You got an hour to reply back to hippie.
What about you, CHINEDU? What you got going on for the Memorial Day weekend?
Man, I ain't doing nothing. I was trying to live through y'all.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Keenan, Zaynab?
I don't be caring. I don't. Like that's money to be spent. No. I'm good.
There's a lot of movies I haven't seen yet, so I might make it a movie weekend. There's some
That's
stuff
what I'm doing.
Huh?
I'm going to the movie theater for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Zaynab, are you going to see the Quiet movie, Silent something?
Yes, A Quiet Place too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, it got rated 93 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Quiet Place 1 was so good.
I haven't seen it yet. Good. I gotta watch that today or tomorrow.
But you know what's crazy? If you can, damn, you know somebody with a theater, because it's just not the same. You know how a lot of movies they tried to come out, they either sent them to streaming or they tried to come out during the pandemic. But Quiet Place, you cannot. So I saw it when it originally came out, the first one, and then because the second one wasn't coming out, I was like, let me just watch it again so I could like get the. But it's really not the same if you're not watching it in a dark, quiet place. Yeah, you really can't get the. Yeah, so if there's a way that you can go, watch the one without. I mean, it'll suffice being in a house because you probably do need to know what happened first to get to. But it's such a good movie.
I mean, so you saying I should pass on watching the first one? Just go ahead and watch the second one.
No, I think I think you will be lost. I think that you have to watch the first one. Yeah. Okay. So even if you have the subpar experience of watching it, you know what I'm saying, like in your house, just make sure you close like blackout curtains or just try and make it like as dark and quiet as possible so that you. I watched it again, like on my laptop, and I was like, I know this is good, and I'm doing this a major disservice.
Yeah, Ty, does Kevin have a movie like that in his house?
I feel like for a movie like that, you should have like headphones. If you're gonna watch on your laptop, just so the sound is so much more. It can make you jump more.
Yeah,
no, that's
the point.
Then you start hearing shit. You know what I'm saying? You start feeling like somebody in the house.
But that's the point of the movie. It's a quiet place. So it's very interesting to watch a movie that's completely quiet. But in order for you to realize that a movie is completely quiet, it's called A Quiet Place.
I thought that was like when they go in certain.
No, like don't got a soundtrack. They can't talk. Nothing.
Yeah, you gotta watch part one.
Yo, that is fucking genius.
Yes, but it's so good. It's so good. It's better than Bird Box, like because Bird Box was like almost the equivalent, but it was with seeing, right? But it's much better. It's much better than that. But the thing about it is for you know how like we sit at home and it might seem like it's quiet, but you can still hear like your neighbors a little bit. You can hear exactly. You can hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you're in a theater, one is so dark, and then you realize like, oh shoot, it's been dark. You can hear people breathing. You kind of feel like you in the movie with them.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
So it's like an experience. It was so good though.
I would imagine there's some fights that broke out in the movie theater because somebody was being an asshole and being loud, or you know what I'm saying? Just like breaking the silence on purpose.
Yeah. You know what? My favorite movie in the past decade to have seen in the theater was Get Out. That was my favorite movie to see in the theater.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking, like talking at the right time, reacting at the right time. It was such a magical movie experience.
Yeah, we rolled deep to that, and when we went to go see Us also, we rolled deep to both of those.
Yeah, you didn't invite. I didn't get no invite, King.
I saw
AMC A-list, man.
You remember when Tony Baker used to do? Oh, my bad. Tony Baker and them used to shut down the movie theater. It used to be like 100 people going to see the movie at once.
Yeah, I mean, if you got AMC A-list, we can invite. We can invite each other.
Yeah, you can exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been to the movie theater with Amber Bickham?
Nope.
Not that I can remember.
Amber, the homie. So Amber, me, Chase, Amber, and CBJ used to go to the movie theater a lot to see movies. And I remember one time they started the movie on time, but the popcorn line was so long because they didn't hire enough people, according to Amber. So she made them literally start the movie over. Like the movie was 20 minutes in, and she went to like the head of the theater or whatever, and like, you guys need to start the movie over. It was like a really big, I forgot which movie we were seeing, but it was like a big one. And so they started it over. I was like, yo, I didn't know that was a possibility.
Bro, do you understand how difficult that is? I worked in the projection booth for like 4 years.
Yeah.
When you work in the projection booth, it's not unless it was upgraded by then. You're using film, so you're not playing. It's not like a DVD where you just be like, all right, my bad, let's hit the beginning. It already ran onto the next little thing to film. You would have to literally cut the film, dump it back in the middle of it. It's not an easy process. I've done it before, but it's not an easy process.
Oh no, it took a while.
Yeah, it would take you a good half hour or longer, depending on
she was like a hero that day because it really was like 40 people that went to go. That was supposed to see that supposed to be in the theater already. That was just stuck in line.
Yeah.
The revolution will not be televised. She's like, fuck that. Start this bitch over.
Bro, man. I was like, man, that's
hilarious.
Power of a woman.
My thing. I'll be right back.
I would have said hell no. That's what I would have said.
Yeah, I was like, you know how much you get paid?
Bro, yeah. I was getting paid $6.80. They bumped me up to $7.
Yeah, like yo,
$7 an hour at that time.
You get out of my face before I ruin this whole movie for you. I tell you the ending. How about that?
Yeah. Or what we'll do is because like Get Out, if it came out, they probably got like 3 Get Outs playing. I'd be like, yo, we're gonna give you tickets to like the 8:30 instead of the 7:30. Just wait, we'll compensate you some free tickets, you get some free food, you go watch that one. But I'm not starting this shit over.
No, thanks, bro. All facts. Keenan, have you been a Flatbush, Keenan, since it's been open? I haven't been out that way.
Nah, but I'm gonna do some guest spots on Tony's show in July.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, let's see how it is. But you been to the Comedy Chateau or Chateau, whatever it's called?
Nah, I haven't checked that. I know Haha's pissed. Yo, is the union done? Zainab, do you know?
Huh?
Is it Comedy Union done?
Yep.
Oh, I have no idea.
For real?
Yep.
Yeah, I have no idea. But I did get a taco from a place over there. It was so good the other day.
Yeah, the source said it's done.
That's a shame, though.
Wait, who said it's done, Todd?
Yeah, like Ends, Frankie, and then like
you talked to him.
I mean, well, yeah.
Shantae's in the comments. She said it's shut down.
I gotta call Ends tomorrow.
And then people were saying like they were driving past it and it because like we was talking about it on Clubhouse like a little while ago, but they say when they drive past it like it looks like nothing is there.
Bruh, the Comedy Union. I hope that's not true because the Comedy Union, that was the first first club to let me on stage.
Comedy Union.
Comedy Union?
In LA, yeah.
Open mic, anything?
Period. That was the first club to let me on stage in LA, my own city. It's a lot of good memories in that club, man. A lot of good memories, bro. Jesus Christ. If that club is done, I'll be so pissed.
What is it? Is the J Spot still open?
Now J Spot is done, man.
Really?
Yeah, J Spot was done for like almost like 8-9 months. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to say something to be wrong. But
bro, J Spot has been done and then came back, been done and then came back.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's I think it might have a chance to come back because the sign is still up because I get my hair cut in that plaza.
Mm-hmm.
So I see it all the time, but I think they've been out of business for a minute though. But the Union, man, that one hurts, man, for real. Because that was one club I would just go. I wouldn't have to be on a show. I would just go. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm gonna run into friends, and that was like the best part of that club.
I'm hoping that maybe they'll just put another Comedy Union somewhere else. I don't know how that works, but
that club was fucking getting its legs too, man.
But you know,
he owned the building though. That's why. Because I know it wasn't something that he did. I just think whoever owned the building decided to.
That's what I was hearing, and when that's the type of game, the politics type of game like that, they can just like they can raise the rent, and you got to take that L.
Bro, I seen people bomb on that stage. Man, you know you say hella bump? I can't say that.
Why you being this way, CHINEDU?
Hey, bro, I'm just talking about memories now, man. I'm going to steal.
I saw somebody bomb there too. It was a glorious bomb. You go first. Too. All right, so I won't say who it is, but he black and he played Jesus one time or 2 times or 3 times.
Oh, Slink.
he you know, Slink is great. Slink is great. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Slink. He ain't never did nothing to me. But when they did the new, speaking of Amber Bickham had cast the most recent Comic View when they tried to reboot Comic View in like 2014 or whatever, right? And so what happens sometimes when you the lead of a funny show, you also think you could do stand-up, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Is he a stand-up? I just thought he played Black Jesus.
Yeah, I think he done. I don't know.
Is he a stand-up?
I haven't seen him do stand-up, but I wouldn't say he's not because I just don't know.
Who?
Slink Johnson.
Oh, yeah, I saw him.
Slink is funny as hell in person. Like, I've talked to him.
I saw him.
Yeah, he is funny. He is funny, but you know, it's mad people this is going to sound very personal what I'm about to say, and it's not. I done seen so many people be hilarious at a barbershop, but they can't get on stage and do stand-up. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's like some of the funniest people I know ain't stand-ups, but that's because they can't get up there and do something over. And it's like different to be a stand-up than to just be funny.
Yeah, either they don't understand a joke structure, or they can't deal with the nerves, or they can't tell what's a good joke in person and what's a good joke on stage. Some jokes have a shelf, like an immediate shelf. Like that's why they say you have to be there, you know.
And what people forget is that you always funny where you're familiar. The hardest thing is making somebody that don't know you, that don't understand your POV, make them laugh. But when you talking to people who know Smokey and Tim, and they get the joke. You ain't have to give them no backstory.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, facts. That's why bombing as a celebrity is even worse because they already know you. They already get your humor. They already know your your little nuances, right? So if you bomb as a celebrity, like you was really just bad that night.
Yeah. So we doing comic. A couple of people bombed. Because you know what happened, and we've all bombed. Like you don't got a journey as a comedian without bombing. You know. Yeah. I remember when I bombed, and it was bad. It was my first main spot at the Comedy Store, and I bombed, and I was like, okay, they gave me the light early. It was time for me to get off, and I was called. Chris Spencer was the host, and I was like, all right, y'all, give it up for Chris. Chris was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
So I had to sit in the bomb.
In your bomb.
I had to sit in it. I said, Chris. I was calling Chris like, remember when the Chris Tucker was like Michael Jackson used to call him Christmas? Yeah. Okay. I was struggling up there. Anywho, so it's Comic View. It's Comic View auditions at the Comedy Union.
Yeah. Is it easier because Zainab, I know you was dressed very nice when you bombed. And me personally, I think it's harder to bomb in a nice outfit than it is looking normal as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because a nice outfit, it look like, oh, you a poser. You ain't no real comedian. You ain't no real comedian. But like, if you got like some chucks and a hoodie, like, oh, he might just be his first show, y'all. Let's give him a break.
Listen, let me tell you what was the worst part of the bomb, besides me having to sit in it. You know, that was the show Jeru used to do at the time, right?
Yeah.
So everybody, because I had been doing comedy for 1 year, and y'all know that's pretty early to get a main spot on, at the Comedy Store, right? Mm. So I had been hosting the pre-show the entire year. So I was running my 5 minutes. So finally, when I was able to do a main style, I'm like, oh, I can't do the same 5 minutes. They've been seeing that for a year. So I gotta write. So like 2 weeks before, I write all new material.
Yeah.
The worst part about it was everybody came out to see me. Every friend I have, every person that found out I was doing everything. And so at the end of my bomb, I go sit with my friend group. Like,
wait, time out. How many people came out to see you?
A lot.
So why didn't they fake laugh for you? Why didn't you just support?
Yeah.
Oh, they were so embarrassed. Sometimes when you bomb, the people who love you feel like they're bombing too. They don't know what to do.
They think at that point, sometimes a bomb could be so bad is that a laugh now feels like you're heckling or that you're making the show even like you're making fun of them.
Yeah.
I think they were also shocked too. Like, we just seen her doing so well. What is she talking? What is she doing? Right. Yeah. And I went and sat with the whole friend group. And it was people who hadn't seen me, but they had heard, like friends of friends, like, oh, we're going to go support Z because she's doing stand-up. So I went and sat down like, nothing better after a bomb than to watch watch somebody else make people laugh and have a good old time. And here's the thing. The person who went on before me was Gerard Carmichael. It was when Gerard Carmichael used to do his set from like a notebook. It's like it don't seem practice. It seemed like I'm just reading y'all off these ideas. And at first he was having a hard time too. And I watched him turn the bomb around. You know what I'm saying? Like the audience wasn't ready for Gerard, and then they got on board. And I just thought, oh, they need to get on board. And then I realized they're not getting on board.
It's gonna take them a second to get there.
Oh, I don't got the board. They not getting on this board. That's what I realized, right? When I sat with the friend group, Jeru comes up to me and he says, can I talk to you for a second? And I said, yeah, of course, right? And in my mind, I was thinking the worst that's going to happen is he not going to pay me for this spot. That's how bad it was. He not going to pay me for the spot, right? He said, you could go home. And I said, oh, no. Like, I'm going to just stay and watch the show. He said, no, I know, but like, you also can go home. And I was like,
he put you out.
Damn.
He didn't put me out. It
was good advice.
He suggested.
It's like I didn't know. Like, as a new comedian, when you bomb, you don't stay there and sit. You don't stay and interact with the niggas that didn't find you funny. Yeah. You take your ass home. Yeah. You hopefully listen or watch that set.
Man, when I bombed,
and you figure out what the went wrong.
Clayton played me when I bombed. I remember when I bombed. I did Mo Better Monday. Mo Better Mondays. A lot of niggas take L's on Mo Better Mondays.
Man,
I done that show maybe 7 times. Never had a problem. This one time, this is when I was still teaching, right? And so I had on like I wasn't even booked that night. I had on a collared shirt, a sweater, and a leather jacket. It looked like, I graduated way too many times with like these jeans and like these boots. I walk in, I'm just tired. I'm just trying to come here, have a drink, say what's up to the homies, say hi to Spike and Dip. Spike like, hey nigga, somebody canceled tonight. You going up? I was like, oh, all right, for sure, no problem. And then D-Ray's not hosting. G Thing is hosting, right? So G Thing is hosting. There's a party of people that just got out of jail. It's like 2 niggas just got out of jail. So it's like 10, 15 people there just celebrating that, right? And they being a little bit rowdy. And G Thing is trying to go back and forth with them, but low key, these motherfuckers funnies. And so G Thing's losing, right? And so G Thing tried to change subject. And there's 2 people in the front. He's like, oh, but what do you do? And then one of the guys, he's like, you don't want to know. He's like, yeah, nigga, I want to know. That's why I asked you. And then the girl next to him like, oh, he a stripper, right? And G Thing like, oh, you ain't no. G Thing just trying to like cause deflection from the people that got out of jail. He's like, oh, you ain't no stripper. They come up here and strip. And the girl say, if you don't get up there, I'm gonna beat your ass. So he gets up out of his seat. He jumps on stage. He was like, DJ, play some music. The DJ was like, I ain't playing no music for no male stripper. So he walks off stage. So random chick, a real fucking story, bro. So random chick from the back, she go, I DJ. She come on stage, sure enough, she DJs. This dude just rips off his shirt in like the first 3 seconds. G Thing brings a birthday girl on stage to like get danced on. This dude's like he's dancing around them. The friend he came with, she gets up, throws like a big wad of $100 bills. I mean, a single is like 100, singles in the air. Now all the women in the crowd, they're getting up and throwing money on the stage. The guys are leaving the comedy showroom. Right? All this is happening. The guy tried to lift the birthday girl up. She's a little heavier than he thought. He like drops her kind of hard on the floor. Oh. She's fine. He's fine. They get up. They played off. Whatever. Do you think runs back on stage? I was like literally for like a whole 2 minutes. Do you think runs back on stage? All right, we gotta get the show started. He don't do no time. Money still falling from the fucking sky. Up next, this nigga forgets my name on purpose. Give it up for Alex and trying to set me up, bro. She brings me up there, bro. Long story short, they was like, take it off. They wouldn't let me get a joke out. I was like, bro, I can't. I just walked on stage, man. I was like, man, this ain't no comedy club no more. I just dropped my mic. I left. I didn't leave. I stayed. I was about to leave. I bombed like hell. I read it to Clayton Thomas. He was like, hey, Chin, I know you had a rough set, but don't leave, man. He was like, real comedians, they don't leave the club after they bomb. I was like,
you leave.
You leave.
Yo, I know there was one when I wanted to go do comedy in New York, so I went out there for like 3 weeks. This is back in like 2013, 2012, something like that. You know, comedian Capone, like comedian Capone. He had a spot like in Harlem, and somebody had booked me. Somebody had booked me for that spot. This was a rough. It wasn't an easy spot. It was like at some restaurant, and it's like one like little long skinny hall to walk down, and then it's like a little open area where tables are where people eat at. And I go up there. My first 5 minutes, I'm ripping, but that last 5, these niggas literally turned their back on me, and I'm trying to go ham. I'm trying to do all my best stuff. Nothing happens. It was so packed in there. When I tried to leave, the crowd just suffocated me, so I had to stay for the rest of the show. Like I got stuck into the rest of the crowd trying to leave out that skinny hallway. I had to sit there, and I don't know if you know. I don't even think he remembers it, but what's his name? Isaiah Kelly. He was there. He was like, "Hey man, it's all good, brother. Shit like this happens." And he just went up there and he annihilated.
Yeah,
I thought it was the crowd. I was like, that nigga went up there and annihilated. I was.
They always think it's the crowd, man. I love when a comic gets off stage from Bob. He was like, "That crowd's weird," and then go on stage and kill it. He's like, "Yeah, man, it's a weird ass crowd."
That's the worst.
Keenan, I got these pictures. You want me to share these pictures right now?
Yeah.
Hey, man, beautiful memories. I'm good with it.
Okay, here's the first one.
Let's treat like ladies, treat it like Tinder, and y'all choose who y'all want to go out with.
Oh wait, is it not showing it? It's too much. It's too many of us. Let me remove.
No, you gotta have hippie share it.
I mean, here.
Oh, she just went off.
She hung up on herself.
Oh, snap.
Say that really smooth with it. You see how that she did that?
Oh, there you go.
Hey, there we go.
That's one. That was when Usher, You Don't Have to Call came out, and you was wearing the blazers.
Facts, bro. The shirt collar bigger than a jacket.
Absolutely. I had the razor edge. You see how clean the edge up is? I got the razor edge at that point.
You look very young in this, sir.
Yeah.
I was probably like 2021. I look young until about the past few years with the beard out, to be honest.
Yeah, that was like a border director.
You send the straight backs, or you didn't send her the straight back picture?
It's not a straight back. That's actually zigzag. That's actually zigzag. That's at a wedding. I had the Omarion taper.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is nigga that would hit on your mama the first date.
Oh, when I had those braids, you couldn't. I was lipping. What's up? What's good, you guy?
It's so crazy, Keenan, because in this picture with the braids, you look light skinned. But like when I look at you now, I don't be thinking you light skinned.
Yeah.
People keep saying I'm super light skinned. I don't see it that I'm super light skinned, but I guess.
I think the braids gave you light skin energy.
Yeah, the look on your face looks real light skinned.
Oh, it's a mad light skin face.
Let's see, we got another one.
There's one with the dips in there. I know that. I said one with the dips.
Hey,
dipping.
Bruh.
This is back in my space.
They got to see that little patch. It started thinning right after this.
Yeah. It did. It did.
Damn, Tim.
I ain't fronting. That's when it started to slide back a little bit. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go a little bit lower than that now. I started going a little bit lower, so it blended in, and then after that,
it was gone. You need that body butter in the front, right there.
One more.
Now the waves was dipping though, swimming.
I got another one where it looks where I'm not sliding back, Tish, but I couldn't find it.
Oh,
okay. That was homecoming.
The fuck out! Look how cropped out.
You do like that well.
Well, I didn't want to put the girl in there because I don't know. I don't know if she wants that out.
You cropped her out because she left you when your hair left. You're like, bitch.
Nah, I mean, she's cool. She's attractive in the picture. It's not like she wouldn't. Nobody would say anything. But Sage is Gemini. I've been getting that too. Sage is Gemini.
I'm mad at that aggressive ass flash on the picture.
No, that's
Keenan. You took a picture of the picture.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was not recently. This is all on Facebook. But I took at the time I was at my dad's house who had the pictures, and I just had to take a picture of the picture.
It looked like they took a picture inside of a space shuttle, and like they that close to the sun.
I wore that suit.
The sun reflected off
two other homecomings and like 2 other weddings after that. That was like my go-to suit for me.
That suit was too big, just so you know.
Oh, you didn't see the whole picture. That suit was way bigger. Like the pants are like Michael Jordan style. Like
that's how you had the mom jeans.
But that's when suits were cool. That's when suits were cool baggy. Back then in the early 2000s, you wore baggy suits. You wasn't wearing them super tight.
Yeah, that's how the Zoot suits, the Zoots gangster used to wear. That's where that came from.
Yeah. They called it a Steve Harvey suit in the comments.
Yeah.
It definitely was. Hollywood Suit Outlet. That's where I got it from.
Oh yeah, we know it's outlet for sure. Man, your hair was luxurious, bro.
I had a question because you said something. I'm not a comic. I'm hilarious though, but I'm not a comedian. I would never get on stage. You're saying that a year is too soon, and then you said something about 2 weeks. You started doing the joke on stage 2 weeks after you wrote it. What do you think is enough time to really work out a joke? Because I be seeing people who are not funny and they think they're funny and nobody else does, and they might need some guidance.
Oh, I think that it depends. I think that there's no like right answer. But when I said a month, like to do a main spot, I just meant like, to get past at particular comedy clubs and certain shows. Sometimes it just takes a long time, and it's not often that a comedian and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it's not often that a comedian after doing comedy for 1 year is going to be performing on the same show as, fill in whoever you think is like a top comic. That just doesn't, you get what I'm saying? Like that, it just takes a longer time. And we all know that because we've all, been through it. I was Jeru's friend. And so I got the rare opportunity to be performing there every week. which a lot of us don't have that opportunity. And so and he told me, he said, you're not ready for the main spot. And I said, but I am ready. And I found out that night I wasn't quite ready. But I think that to work out a joke, it just depends. Like one of my favorite jokes that I've ever performed that I don't really perform anymore is my trash joke. And that hit the first night I did it. I never forget, I was in the belly room at the Comedy Store in Michelle's room on Thursday. And I was talking to Sydney and I said, I think I'm gonna try this bit. And he was like, well, run it by me. And I said, I was just at my parents' house and my little brother kept saying everything was trash. And I was like, he kept saying it. And Sydney couldn't get it. Sydney was like, I don't know, go up and see. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just couldn't really picture it. And he was like, I don't know, just go up and try it out. And I went up there and had planned to do 2 minutes of my 12 minutes on that. It ended up being my whole set. And it killed on the first, on the first time I ever did it.
That's the first time. The shoulder joke that you have, the trash joke that you have, I think that.
Oh, I don't do my shoulder joke no more.
Oh yeah, shoulder joke. Yeah, that was one of ZWTH classics back in the day. Yeah, I think too
when it's something so real close to you, the funny is easy because it's like
it's a real story.
It's a real story. You're pulling from this real life, so it's gonna come off so natural. So I agree with ZWTH, but it just all depends on
The longer you do it, like back when I was starting, I would try a new joke at an open mic at least twice before I tried at a real show. Mm-hmm. But now I'm just so comfortable in my stand-up with just who I am as a performer that I'll try new jokes. I'll open up with a new joke if I think it's funny. Especially when you have so much killer material to fall back on. You're not really scared of the silence no more because we've just been through it all as comics. Now you have to pretty much try new jokes on really great shows because oftentimes you don't have time to go to open mics no more. You're doing so much other stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. If you're getting enough spots on real shows, I mean, you pretty much got to try your new stuff on there. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But also, you know what, Tish? I think once you get right now, I figured out what my comedic voice is. I know how I tell jokes specifically, and so even when it's new and I'm trying it out, of course, I'm not about to try out a new joke on a TV set or during a showcase when I'm trying to get something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. But when I have a paid book spot or I'm headlining somewhere, just like they said, I'll open it up with a new joke. But I know how to construct a joke. You know what I'm saying? I know the formula to making something funny for me from my voice. And so that makes things. So even if I feel damn, that ain't really get what I wanted it to get, or damn, that needs work, a lot of times the audience doesn't think that it needs that much work. Or like CHINEDU said, there's so much material that you could go to, although you realize this is not quite fleshed out enough, or they not getting it. You already on to something that is going to hit them hard, so they don't even notice that you.
Right.
Some of them be so bad, we got to acknowledge it. Okay, well, I'm gonna still work. I'm gonna go back to the pad on that one.
Yeah. All times you're good enough to, if a joke doesn't work, you're smooth enough as a comic to transition into another joke without even them realizing the joke is over. You kind of just use that little your punchline as a transition now to a better joke or to whatever you want to have next.
And I know what I was told early on, if you're going to do that, was to you always just surround it with two strong jokes. So if you don't want to open up with a brand new one that's brand spanking new, you open up with something that's pretty good. So your new one in the middle. If it does bomb, you got a banger that's going to back it up. So it doesn't matter anyways. The crowd trusts you at the beginning because you got them to laugh up front. And so if a joke does bomb after that, it's just it don't matter. We trust you, and you pick it back up with the. So it's other ways you can do it. You can open up with it. I think at that point now, for a lot of us, we're just we're so confident in our skill and our stage presence. We're just even if it bombs, kind of well, on to the next one.
Sometimes what I'll do, I'll tell the host the wrong name. I'll just introduce me as Stephen Jake, and I'll just go up as a new comic that doesn't exist and feel free to bomb all day because I'm not CHINEDU that. I'm Stephen Jake from Alabama, and I'll just do my shit. They're like, man, Stephen Jake was trash. I'm like,
CHINEDU, in what rooms are you going up? Right, and you saying I'm Stephen Jake, and they okay, CHINEDU. Where are you going?
No, out of town. People don't really know me.
CHINEDU doing that bullshit, man.
CHINEDU, get your
when I'm in Utah.
But if you bombing so bad, like I've done that before. Like I've bombed before, and I just like they introduced me, and I was doing so bad they wasn't gonna remember me. So I was like I said I'm Omar Gooden.
Oh no, we remember the bad ones. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Hey Zayda, which was better? Be honest. Which was better to watch it? Somebody kill or somebody bomb?
Which one is better to watch?
Is art, huh?
What's better to watch?
Yeah, what's more fun to watch?
It depends on how they killing. If they killing in a room where hack shit, it's not enjoyable to watch at all.
Yeah, I hate that.
It's not enjoyable to watch at all.
Facts.
And if they bombing and you know that they good, or you know that the reason why they bombing is because the audience is like shitty or something, then that's not good to watch too. But when you watch somebody who's truly skillful and they doing their shit and then they kill, it's so rewarding. It's so inspiring to. I learn a lot from people bombing, but it is quite inspiring for me to watch a brilliant comedian kill. Or even a comedian who I watch. Like I feel like we're all peers. Like I watched our journeys. You get what I'm saying? So to see us go from one way and then go into a room and kill, I feel like that's like I be feeling like we doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
not true. Yeah. I think if the order, if I had to put it in, I think Zaynab brings up a good point. I think it goes maybe for the top three, somebody bombing that deserves to bomb, and then a really good comedian
I'm with you.
killing. Love seeing that. But the best thing ever is to see like a really, really high energy comic bomb.
Yo, no.
Physicality.
No, I be feeling so bad. So here's another one. You know, we've all seen each other bomb, so I'm not calling nobody out, right? But you know, D-Lay is so high energy, right? Yo, when they used to do the all deaf shows on Hollywood at the Chinese theater,
Inside jokes.
One night, D-Lay gave them everything. But you know, an all deaf crowd was the Hollywood. They there to see the NBA player. They there to see the models. They there to see. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when I tell you D-Lay was sliding across, he was giving them everything. Y'all know he was giving them somebody get these niggas because he wasn't doing that yet. But that energy, he was sliding across the stage. He was sweating profusely, and I said, "Give it up, D-Lay. They not here for it. They are not here for it."
There's nothing more fun than watching a nigga sweat. Give it his all. Silence, bro. You like God.
But that's a special comedian. That's what I love about a comedian like D-Lay is he actually not going to stop giving what he give, even if they not giving it back. Like I'm totally like an energy comedian. So I give you exactly what you giving me. Exactly. Oh, we not fucking with each other? I will turn my back on the show. Like, well, it's just but he's not like that. He's like, I'm gonna give y'all getting this whether y'all want it or not. And I feel like that is special.
That is special because I can't
fantastic.
Because I'm such an in the room comedian.
Me too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
At a certain point in time, you have to acknowledge if you're giving that much, you have to be like, all right, nigga, I done gave y'all so much. There's a comedian that I seen bombing inside jokes, and he was bombing, and then he acknowledged. He said, "Am I bombing right now?" And then this nigga turned around the whole crowd and started annihilating. And I was just like, I think that's the best way to do it: is acknowledge what's going on, acknowledge the moment. Because if you don't, it seems like you're ignoring everything. Like you're just
And not only that, Keenan, kind of going back to what Zaynab's story. If you don't acknowledge the moment that you're bombing, like that you're bombing, now the good people in the audience who are rooting for you, whether they know you or not, they think now because it's so awkward that any laughing noise is actually hurting you than helping you. So once you acknowledge the awkwardness, like, yes, I'm bombing my ass off right now. It's a big like, okay, he sees it too. This is great. And now we all can laugh at you because you don't care if they're laughing at you or with you. You don't give a fuck. Just laugh.
Yo, one time I was bombing in New York and I had this close friend, like, super like fashionable, like gay black guy, but like, damn, you know what I'm saying? When he your friend, it's like there ain't nobody saying shit to you while I'm here, right?
Right.
And so he would come with me to all my shows. And one night I was at the Stand. And if anybody's performed in New York at the Stand, it's a small space. I love it, but it's a small. The old Stand is a small space. Mm-hmm. So I'm bombing one night, I'm bombing. And instead of letting me bomb, he started flipping on the audience.
Oh man.
I said, oh no, no. You gonna make it worse.
Right. Y'all don't know comedy.
That's gonna make them hate you.
Yo, it was so bad. But that happened to me. A friend of mine, when we were like in college, I was like maybe like 20 years old. She auditioned for Apollo, but she did spoken word. And she auditioned for Apollo. And I kept telling her, I'm like, when you audition, I said, when you audition, don't read the poem off the paper. Like, you got to memorize the poem. Everybody on Apollo memorized their poems. And she was like, no, I read my poems. That's how I perform my pieces. I'm like, all right. So she walked out. And when you audition for Apollo, I don't know if you guys know this, people that be auditioning from North Carolina, Idaho, Philly, Maine, Atlanta, they bust in their audience because they want everybody to, you know what I'm saying? It's all about audience parts. Ain't no judges. The audience is the judge. So people literally hire charter buses to bus in they town from South Carolina to be there to support you so that you get far on the show. So it's, you know, my friend comes out and she's like a cute girl or whatever like that. And she comes out and she don't even got the paper out, y'all. She got to go in her pocket to get the paper. So she goes and she wrote such good poems. She really did. She starts the poem. I hear the first boo. I hear like, boo.
Just off the
right?
paper. It's not about the poem. They hated the paper.
It's like I don't think they liked her whole shtick.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like she didn't, I don't think she believed this, but I think it looked like she thought she was too good to really perform in the way she was supposed to perform. So I hear the first boo, right? And I get nervous. So I just start clapping. What you can't do is you can't outdo the, I mean, I should have snapped, Tish. You're right. I should have snapped, but I started clapping.
Because they might think you encouraging them. They're like, hell yeah.
So the boos got a little bit louder. So I stood up and was like, you got this. You got this. When I tell you 200 people stood up. Boo!
Oh, man.
They done started the boo. They haven't.
Sandman danced her off the stage. You know what I'm saying? That Sandman at the time danced her off the stage. He was trying to move her off the stage. She was like, don't touch me, don't touch. You know what I'm saying? So they started booing harder. On the ride home.
Nigga so mean.
You're supposed to walk your ass off stage. That is out of control.
Man, that was one of the meanest shows ever. Like, why? Who thought that was a good idea?
Everybody, because they done brought it back a bunch of times
on TV.
Yeah. We got in my car afterwards. It was me, her, and my brother who does the trash. At the time, it's like I was like 19 and he was like 16 or 17, right? And so we get in a car and it's quiet, it's awkward. Her family was there, but for some reason she chose not to ride back with her family. She got in the car with me. I don't know, maybe she thought we was gonna hang out, party. I don't know what she thought was gonna happen. It's quiet in the car. My younger brother says, yo, Zainab, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit was your fault. And I said, what? He said, yeah, you wildin', they was booing, you was supposed to be quiet, you was supposed to shut you got up clapping and shit like that, making noise. Them niggas got mad at you. They was booing her because of you. And I was like, first of all, that's not true, right? Out of nowhere, she's like, she's sitting it. She like,
that is your fault.
Yeah, it is your fault.
Oh, wow. She put the blame on you?
Yeah, I'm like, stop the car, let me out.
I said, I told you not to bring the paper. So now we in the car arguing why she got booed. It was.
That's a rough night, man. God damn.
Are y'all still cool?
No, but we was cool for years after that.
Okay.
Like that wasn't the thing that we was cool. Okay. Yeah. We're cordial, but we're not as close as we were.
That was a good story. And it made me smile.
You're like, you know what? That shit was your fault, dude.
That was a good story.
I thought he was gonna be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I couldn't put him out the car. I thought it was so he's irrational. I told y'all he was calling everything trash. He been irrational, okay? So I wasn't surprised that he said what he said. I was more surprised that she believed it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what kind of threw me. Like, oh, okay, you looking for somebody to blame, sis. I told you, memorize that goddamn poem. We done seen enough death poetry to know you got to memorize that damn poem.
Well, I mean, you ain't gonna bomb
it on you.
Yeah, you're not gonna bomb against Paolo and be like it's your fault. You're gonna say, I'm not gonna. I would have blamed you too. I would have been like, hey,
you know what? It is your fault.
Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have brought you, man.
Listen, guys, what I will say is this. Thank you all for making this experience much better than last time, because last time, the motherfuckers got on my nerves. They worked my nerves, and my mama stayed in her place this time. But we are nearing the end of the show. And to the people that were saying stuff in the comments, I had an eyelash in my eye, which just came out. So thank you, Lord, because that was bothering me. But yeah, so let's do our sign-offs and, get up out of here. Anybody with Clubhouse, I might pop over there and open up the Insomniac Lounge. So let's go Tish, Keenan, Zainab, and CHINEDU.
Cool.
You can find me at Honestly Tish on everything. I am the body butters you need it. Your skin needs it. Your skin is the biggest organ you have. You should really take care of it. You're going to have it your whole life. Great segments, branding and marketing. If you need some tools, I can get you a scavenger hunt to 100K equity in your company. Branding tools, credit repair. I don't charge anybody for information. I charge you for execution. So if you need any of those tools, let me know. And slide in my DMs if you want those tools.
All right. You got did you get any cash apps or anybody you wanted to thank?
I made $4,000. Thank y'all. I made $4,000 in sales on this show. Wow. Appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Need a product that people need every day.
Yeah, I need a product. Dang. What do I know how to do?
We can talk about it and figure it out, but you definitely need something to sell because people they'll send you $5, $10 on Cash App, but the cheapest thing I got on there is $8. You got to pay $6 shipping. So marketing genius. Focus on myself. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Well, thank you so much, Tish. Keenan.
Well, since you took about $4,000 in sales, I got your Story Matters shirt. On my website, KeenanBaker.com. Actually, Tish helped me out with that website, so shout out to Tish. Tish does, like I said, she does amazing work. She want to help me put that website together. Let me see. Cash Apps, Ash, Tamira, LeBaron, as always, man, the popcorn man. He has that. What is it? I think it's not the Cajun style popcorn. Oh man, he has some of the best popcorn now. Huh?
That dill pickle
Cajun style popcorn now.
He got every flavor. He got every flavor pretty much. Shout out to D Johnson, Jose Martinez, Dante Young. I got a podcast. I review anime Shun podcast, man. Thank y'all for just rocking, and I'll be out with on the road with Tony Baker. So Austin, Texas, I'll be with him, man. Jump on that one. Phoenix also. So get those tickets, man.
All right. Well, thank you, Keenan. Always a pleasure. Glad you're here. Zainab, do your thing.
Well, this was wonderful chatting with each and every one of you, Ty, CHINEDU, Tish, Keenan, because I feel like we see each other less and less. And so it's really nice to see you guys when I can, even if it's virtually. I look forward to your body butter, Tish. Thank you to the Cash App. Thank you, Jose, Dr. Johnson, LeBaron, yes, the popcorn prince. He really a king, though, because LeBaron kind of owes her. Okay. Alana, Ash Tamaria, Irena, thank you so much. On all social media platforms, you can follow me at Zainab Johnson, just how it's spelled. Yeah, and you can listen to my podcast. I do a podcast, like a listening podcast. It's released every Tuesday, and it's called Honesty with Z, HONESTEA with Z. And I talk about a lot of stuff. It could be anything from like what's going on with my day. I get political sometimes. Sometimes it's real dramatic. Sometimes it's very funny. Also Sundays, 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Me and Sydney Castillo, who has done Zooming with the Homies very often, him and I do a relationship podcast that is a lot of fun. And so you guys can check me out there. That is live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific time via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, etc. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Zainab and CHINEDU.
Boom. It's good seeing everybody. Tish.
This so cool ass dude here.
Zainab, Ty, Keita, look at you guys. Love seeing you. Anyway, first and foremost, thank you to Mr. LeBaron, the Popcorn World, Doing the World of Flavor. I love that name. Check him out. D. Johnson, Landra, Young Deuces, Ernstine, and Janelle, Jessica, April. I appreciate y'all. Other than that, man, make sure you guys stay healthy. Eat your vegetables, drink your water.
What are you talking about, man?
My website
Not a damn thing.
is CHINEDUUnaka. I'm on a podcast called Nosy Neighbors. You can check that out with Candace Thompson. Other than that, man, check out my comedy album, Mostly Kidding. Debuted #2 on Apple. Everybody,
congratulations.
I appreciate you, man. Everybody just stay healthy, man. And support the body butters, man. They feel good.
Wait, Ty, can I say something really quick? Alana said $10 for the exterminator. Yo, I don't know what the problem is. Maybe because I be having my windows and doors open. There is always a gnat. There's always a gnat trying to ruin my life. And I feel like they suicidal because it's like the moment you come next to me, you're gonna die. You dying. But
you got the apple things? They got like the apple things that you can put in your house.
Oh yeah, with the little vinegar, right?
Yeah, you need to get those. Those work.
Yeah, those
okay,
work.
I got the
I got the same issue. Zainab was like, anyway, and she was like, it was your fault.
Because you know what it is. I ate this banana, and then I don't have a trash can next to me, so I sat the banana like just on my leg, and then that's when the gnat was like, "Oh, it's his prime time. She can't even go nowhere."
Yeah. Hey, Zainab, you know what? I stayed strong because gnats were flying all over through my screen too. I just let them go. I just was like, fuck it. I can't be. I didn't want to be caught slapping like, oh, he dirty as hell up in his. I was just like,
Zainab was over there. She was like,
I can't even help it. I'm just like, oh, get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it, but I was like, that ain't my business because I pointed something out that wasn't my business. Yeah, because I was concerned earlier, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just shut up this time. But man, I had a great time with you guys as always. You have helped me to stay awake because I gotta bust a move in a few hours. But thank you all for being here. Of course, thank you to Tahir for letting me host in his stead. He should be on Jay Phillips' YouTube channel right now, or getting ready to be on Jay Phillips' show in just a moment. So when you guys leave here, head over there. Thank you so much to Zainab, CHINEDU, Tish, and Keenan for being fantastic guests. And thank you to Digitizer, Jasmine, Jose, D. Johnson, and LeBaron for the Cash App donations. Appreciate that. Also, if you are in Tacoma, Washington, maybe you know somebody. Maybe you have a friend. Maybe you got some kin in Tacoma, Washington. Hey, man, I'm going to be making my debut at the super funny comedy club, Nate Jackson's Club, with Kev on Stage and TahirMoore. Go to Kev on Stage's bio. Go to my Instagram story. Swipe up. The link and stuff is there. Hey, man, Yam Fam and Yamly merch is still available for purchase. And also, the Get Your Ass Out of Here merch is available as well. Make sure that you purchase that. Follow me on Instagram. All of the guest information is going to be in the description. Tish, I'm gonna hit you up. CHINEDU, I might be running over to the clubhouse in a minute. If you guys got clubhouse, run over there. That's what we're doing. And thank you to Hippie Goes, the Moore Mob, Yam Family Emily, and the Moore Mob. And I think that's gonna do it for me, guys.
Bye, y'all.